Hi guys, welcome to Lila's Best Eats, where I'm always doing it right. On this channel, I'll show you how to eat the food you love. I'll show you how to do it in a fashion that's healthier, more beneficial for your body, and without compromising the flavor or the integrity of the food. In today's video, we're going to be getting into an easy baking recipe. It's going to be a cake recipe. Some believe that this cake recipe originated in Hawaii. Some believe that it originated in Europe. However, the fun fact is that back in the early 1920s, there was a canned item that became very popular to the public. And when that canned item became very popular, there's a certain company that you are all very familiar with who decided to have a baking contest using this particular popular canned item to see who could create the best dessert. And long story short, the pineapple upside down cake won. And yes, you've guessed it. Today, that's what we're going to be getting into. I'm going to show you guys how to make an easy pineapple upside down cake that has tender, juicy pineapples, a sticky glazed topping, plump, juicy maraschino cherries, and a fluffy cake. So please, if you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for your subscription. But if you haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Don't be shy. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. Tap the notification bell. You'll be notified when I upload this delicious pineapple upside down cake recipe. And without any further ado, let's get to doing what Lila's Best Eats does best. Let's get into this pineapple upside down cake recipe and let's get to doing it right. Okay guys, here are the ingredients needed for my dairy-free pineapple upside down cake. You'll need eggs, pineapple slices, maraschino cherries, all-purpose flour, kosher salt, baking powder, granulated sugar, vanilla extract, light brown sugar, plant-based butter, and plant-based sour cream. For the exact measurement ingredients, you'll need 1 9-inch cake pan lightly greased. For the cake topping, you'll need 1/4 cup of melted butter, a 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar, 1 20-ounce can of pineapple slices, maraschino cherries. For the cake batter, you'll need 1 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1/4 cup of softened butter, 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar, a 1/2 cup of sugar, 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 cup of pineapple juice, and 1/4 cup of sour cream. Okay guys, to prepare the topping for the cake, add the melted butter to a bowl, followed by the brown sugar. Give it a good stir until the butter is completely melted into the sugar, and this should be the end result. Next, pour the mixture into the lightly greased cake pan, and using your fingertips, spread it out evenly until it meets the edges of the pan. When you're done, this should be the end result. Then place the pineapples directly on top of the mixture. When you're done, this is the end result. Add a cherry in the center of each of the pineapple slices. When you're done, this is the end result. To prepare the cake batter, add the baking powder and sea salt to the flour. Whisk well until the ingredients are well incorporated, then add the softened butter, granulated sugar, and brown sugar. Then use a hand or a standing mixer to cream together the butter and sugars until you end up with a texture that looks like a crumble, just like this. Next, add the egg, vanilla extract, and sour cream. Use a wooden spoon or a silicone spatula to beat the ingredients into the sugar mixture. Then slowly add the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients, followed by the pineapple juice. Fold the pineapple juice into the flour until you end up with your cake batter. In the next step, carefully pour the cake batter on top of the pineapple slices and maraschino cherries, but be sure not to disturb them too much. Use a wet wooden spoon or a silicone spatula to evenly spread the cake batter out until it meets the edges of the cake pan. Once you're done, this should be the end result. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees, then place the cake into the center of the oven. Set a bake time for 35 minutes. To check to see if the cake is done, stick a toothpick through the center. If it comes out clean, the cake is done. Once the cake is done, it should have a nice golden color. Once the cake is cooled, after about 5 minutes, use a silicone spatula to loosen the edges of the cake to make it easier to remove. Then place a large plate over the cake pan and flip it over, remove the lid, and once you're done, this is the end result. It should have a nice sticky glazed topping with tender, juicy pineapples and juicy, plump maraschino cherries. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, share my content, let people know Lila's Best Eats is always doing it right. As always, thanks for watching. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you guys again next time.